The brand new Model 3 Project Highland is here. Tesla has officially released images of the Project Highland. We're going to go over every single change and what you can expect and when to order it in today's video. Breaking news, a full review of the interior and exterior of the Project Highland. Let's get into this brand new Model 3 and start with the exterior changes. Popular YouTube channel CarWow had first access to Tesla's brand new Model 3. Starting with the exterior, we see brand new headlights are on this new Model 3, a sleeker, more modern design, very similar to the renderings that we talked about in this video, with also brighter daytime running LEDs. So now you have a more aggressive headlight, a new fender as well. Let's point this out. Previous Model 3s had two openings on either side of the fender to allow air to pass through. Well, now this Model 3 Project Highland is the most efficient Model 3 ever. We're going to get into how that gives you a shockingly high amount of range here later in the video. But now this front fender is smoother, more modern, while still looking aggressive with a sleek, modern design. What do you think about this new front fender? From the side of the vehicle, it was pointed out that not much has changed, but big changes on the rear and inside of the vehicle, so let's move on to that. But before we do, you might notice the brand new rims on the Project Highland. In addition to the aero cap wheels, this comes in an 18 and 19-inch wheel, so now you have a sleeker, more modern aluminum design, and now a special feature. Little inserts are in between each spoke of this rim, allowing for even more air efficiency, aerodynamics of this Project Highland. So a really cool and more efficient wheel rim design of this Project Highland. Two brand new colors are coming to the Project Highland. One, the very popular Ultra Red as seen on the Model S, and a brand new gray color called Stealth Gray. What do you think about these new rich color designs? The rear of this Project Highland has seen a number of changes as well, with the Tesla full lettering replacing the Tesla logo in the rear, and now new taillights. This LED design is now separate from the body of the vehicle, so when you open up your Model 3, the whole entire taillight goes with it. This is separate than the old design. New taillights as well. In previous videos, it was rumored that a rear diffuser may come to the Project Highland, but we don't see this diffuser. Instead, we now see the rear tail lights, the reflectors and fog lights integrated into that diffuser type area, that bottom area of your Model 3. So now more integrated lights in that area, new tail lights, new lettering, and new colors on this Model 3. Scrolling social media, reading articles, and talking to experts takes time. I'll do it for you. I deliver only the most breaking news right to your inbox, all for just $8 a month. The fastest, most breaking Tesla news without watching video after video? Join the EV movement at fronttotrunkofficial.com, also in the description below. Moving on to the interior, huge changes are now here for the Project Highland. The showstopper, the LED wraparound lights extending all the way to the rear of your Model 3. These color changing lights are minimalist and put underneath that dash area and extending from the driver and passenger doors back into the rear of your Tesla. A new detail on your dash is said to be customizable. CarWow's video explains that this piece, this white extended piece on your dash, can be selected from a variety of options once you're ready to place your order. Now, this is not available on the website yet. More to come on that, but let's get into some big other changes in the interior. The big question was finally answered. Your Project Highland Model 3 will not have any steering wheel stalks. What do you think about this? It is all integrated into a brand new steering wheel. No mention was said of a steer-by-wire system, but this new steering wheel does include a new horn function in the center of your steering wheel. We have seen the Model S have this as a button, so this is a much easier setup. The horn is right in the middle with your turn signals now being on that steering wheel as well. A brand new center console design, now made of real metal, giving a more premium feel when you touch it, and also covering up your cup holders as well. Definitely going for that futuristic modern design. I absolutely love this interior, and it doesn't end there. So many features that you don't even see were added to this car as well, with double pane windows now in the rear of your vehicle and a more thicker windshield in the back, and more materials that dampen sound and dampen wind noise as well. Tesla has said that throughout all of these changes, it has led to a 30% decrease in ambient noise and wind noise. More luxury changes are coming to your Model 3 with an upgraded suspension, with new upgraded springs to allow for a more smoother ride, new dampeners, and also now new tires, custom tires that are softer and have more cushion, allowing for a more smoother ride as well. Tires that are specifically designed for this new Project Highland. No changes to the interior screen size, that has stayed the same, as does the technology behind the screen, but now you get a brighter, more responsive screen. So that's a big upgrade that I definitely wish that I had in my Model 3. Now an upgraded visual to your screen. So this one's big, especially if you've owned a Tesla. Now Bluetooth works even better with 2 receivers instead of 1 in that center console area where the interior camera is. Now 2 new Bluetooth sensors right where the rear view mirrors are for the driver and the passenger, and also this. Air conditioner 2.0 if you have a finicky or picky passenger who wants their air turned off and you can't agree on the fan speed. That's the one thing that you could not independently control. You can independently control the temperature, but now you can turn off the passenger fan entirely while keeping the driver fan going at that custom speed. So another customization coming to your Tesla. A welcomed change. It seems like Tesla has addressed every concern that Tesla owners have had. Better app connectivity. So if you're using your Tesla app as your key card, now it works even better and at further distances away, as does the Wi-Fi capability. This is really important if you park your vehicle somewhat farther away from where you're going to be using your router or your Wi-Fi at your house. Now you can have those over-the-air updates at an even further distance away. Do you like music? Well, now your Model 3 is said to have even more booming bass and an upgraded sound system from 14 speakers in the previous model up to 17 speakers in your Tesla. Huge news, a new rear infotainment center is now coming to your Model 3. Passengers can now select songs, change fan speed and fan temperature. Now this infotainment center is here. Your rear seats have changed as well with a perforated look, and it does give a more modern and upscale design. While they are not ventilated, the front 2 seats are. So the passenger and the driver's seats are ventilated, so that is confirmed as well. Finally, a huge announcement on the battery and the range, and something really interesting that this video did not go over. It talked about the rear wheel drive and the long range new range, but you know what? It actually didn't talk about this Project Highland coming in the performance variants. More on that later on. But as far as what we know, the rear wheel drive will now have 346 miles of range, and the long range Model 3 will have 423 miles of range. But something important to know about that. It was said in this video that no changes to the battery technology have been shown. So what this means, from what I'm gathering, is it's still an LFP battery. That's what Tesla was using for the base model rear wheel drive. I'm really not sure if the long range is using that. I would think not, because Tesla was not using that in the past. So what that means is the rear wheel drive, you could charge to 100% if it is an LFP battery. Again, no reports on any battery changes were given. And also now Tesla is recommending some vehicles charge to 80%. So that's what I would assume you would go with a long range. There's so much more to come. Is that the case, or is the battery in fact changed? Stay tuned. This thing is finally here, but guess what? It's not even available to order yet here in the States, but we got a first look at it. So make sure you don't miss when this finally goes online for you to order. So many questions, so much more to come. And also, did you hear about this? The price is not going to change. That's right. So make sure to stick around, consider subscribing. The only way I know you liked this video is to drop a like. Again, this is Matt from Frunk to Trunk. We will see you in the next video.